The rain hammered against my back as I stood at her door, my daughter's door. Victoria, my eldest, the one I raised in silk dresses and private schools, the one who smiled when I handed her the keys to her first penthouse. I knocked again. Through the frosted glass, I saw her shadow approach, then stop. "Mom's not home," she called through the door, but I could see her shape, standing right there. I knocked once more, softer this time. "Victoria, please, it's your father." Silence. Then her voice came, flat and cold. "We can't help you. Try Michael." Michael, my second son, the lawyer I put through Yale. I walked 12 blocks in the rain to his brownstone. He opened the door halfway, looked at my soaked jacket, my empty hands. "Dad?" His eyes flickered with something I couldn't name, pity or disgust. "This isn't a good time. I just need—" "I'll send you some money. Check your account tomorrow." The door closed. I stood there, water pooling at my feet, and felt something inside me go completely still, cold, calculating. Good. I had 3 children: Victoria, the socialite, Michael, the corporate shark, and then there was Daniel. Daniel, who became a teacher despite my protests, who married a nurse, who lived in a cramped apartment across town and drove a 15-year-old sedan. Daniel, who I barely spoke to after he refused to join the family business. I called him from a payphone, rain still dripping from my collar. "Dad?" His voice cracked with surprise. "Are you okay?" "I need help, son." 20 minutes later, he pulled up in that rusted car. He didn't ask questions. He helped me into the passenger seat, cranked the heat, and drove me to his apartment. His wife, Emma, met us at the door. Her eyes went wide when she saw me. "He's staying with us," Daniel said simply. She nodded, just like that. That night, I heard them whispering in the kitchen. "We can't afford." "I know." "The wedding ring. I can pawn it tomorrow." "Emma, no." "Daniel, he's your father." I lay on their lumpy couch, staring at the water-stained ceiling, and felt something inside me go completely still, cold, shame. But beneath it, something sharper. For 3 days I played my role perfectly, the broken man, the humbled father. I watched Daniel leave before dawn to teach summer classes, watched him come home exhausted, still finding energy to check if I'd eaten. Victoria called once, not to me, to Daniel. "Is he really staying with you?" Her voice carried through the thin walls. "Yes." "God, Daniel, you're such a martyr. You know he probably has money hidden somewhere, right? This is just another one of his manipulations." "He's our father." She laughed, actually laughed. "He's your father. Some of us grew out of that fairy tale." I heard Daniel hang up without responding. Michael didn't call at all. On the 4th morning, I watched Daniel pull his wedding ring from his finger. He held it for a long moment, then slipped it into his pocket. He was going to sell it. For me. I waited until he left. Then I made a call. "Mr. Hartwell?" My lawyer's voice crackled through. "Is it time?" "Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., this address. The full reveal? Everything." The doorbell rang at exactly 9 a.m. Daniel was at the table, circling job listings. Extra income, he'd said, just until I got back on my feet. I didn't move to answer it. Emma did. "Can I help you?" "I'm looking for Richard Hartwell." The voice was crisp, professional. "I'm his attorney." Daniel's head snapped up. I stood slowly, walked to the door. My lawyer stood there in a $1,000 suit, briefcase in hand. "Mr. Hartwell, I have the documents you requested." He handed me an envelope. Inside, a cashier's check. $100 million. I held it up so Daniel could see it. Emma's hand flew to her mouth. Also, my lawyer continued, the restructuring is complete. Your assets have been unfrozen. The board sends their regards. Daniel's face had gone white. Dad, what? I looked at him, really looked at him. I was never bankrupt, son. I needed to know something. The words hung in the air like smoke. Within an hour, they came. Victoria first, then Michael. They must have gotten the news somehow. The family grapevine always worked fast when money was involved. They burst into Daniel's tiny apartment like wolves smelling blood. Dad, thank God you're... Stopped when she saw me, sitting calmly, check on the table. Michael's eyes locked onto it immediately. Is that? Yes. Silence. I went to each of you, I said quietly, soaking wet, desperate, begging. Victoria's mouth opened, closed. You turned me away, both of you, your own father. Dad, we didn't know... Exactly. My voice was ice. You didn't know if I had anything left to give you, so I was worthless. Michael stepped forward. That's not fair. We thought... Daniel thought I was broke too. He was ready to sell his wedding ring, for me. While you, I looked at Victoria, wouldn't even open the door. She started crying. Pretty tears, like always. They meant nothing to me. My will has been rewritten. Daniel inherits everything, the company, the properties, all of it. You can't... I already did. I stood, picked up the check. Daniel, this is yours. Consider it a down payment. My youngest son just stared at me, tears streaming down his face, but I'd already turned toward the door. I hear Victoria still calls sometimes. Daniel doesn't answer. Michael tried to sue. The case was dismissed in 4 days. I sit in my study now, looking at a photograph from 20 years ago. 4 smiling faces, a family. I used to think blood meant something, that I'd built something that would last. But love isn't inherited. It isn't owed. It's proven. In rain-soaked nights and empty hands and sacrificed rings. The truth didn't destroy my family. It revealed what was already gone. And I sleep soundly now, knowing exactly who my real son is.